Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 4:30 in the morning. I've been up since 3 o'clock pero ngayon pa lang ako nakapag-online. Ayan. Mega love shoutout sa unang dumating po si Ate John Evangelista, Ciceliza Laagan. Thank you so much for coming. Our topic for today, guys. Our topic for today is about self-satisfaction is not really important. Really? And maraming nagkakamali na akala nila self-satisfaction is similar to happiness. Is self-satisfaction really similar to happiness? Do you feel happy when you're satisfied? Maybe yes, maybe no. Alamin natin yung kasagutan mamaya. Magbabasa po tayo ng mga kaalaman na or mga kasulatan. Ayan, yung kaalaman natin, syempre, hindi yan personal. Knowledge ko, nagbe-base lang po ako sa mga nababasa natin. Okay, and yung of course, it's coming from online articles na sinulat ng mga professionals. Ayan, mga experts. Ayan, so now it's 4:31 in the morning, all the way from Singapore. Hello to you. This is Blissful CJ. And I'm saying good morning, good morning, good morning. Ayan. So, for today, the topic is about, wait a minute. Let me just see how I'm going to share my streaming. I-share lang po natin sa mga friends natin online. And so guys, pag nilay-nilayan yung topic, pag nilay-nilayan, self-satisfaction is not really important. Okay. Maybe I think not for some. A lot of people think hindi siya importante. Minsan, we tend to satisfy someone else's needs. We tend to satisfy our company's needs. We tend to satisfy our partner's needs. We tend to satisfy whoever, I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Okay, uno momento guys, uno momento. Share ko lang yung mga ano natin sa mga friends. Grabe, share din guys pag may time. Yeah, last time hindi ako nag-share, ngayon nag-share na ako. Kasi po nag-change ako ng timing ng live streaming. That's why I have to invite people and to let them know na nagpalit na po yung timing natin. Ayan. Para naman malaman nila. Para malaman? Of course, para malaman. Ayan. So anyway, Yahoo Lamia, good morning, good morning, good morning. Magandang dilag. Gusto ko yan. Kumusta po? Kumusta po? Kumusta po? Anyway guys, iba yung boses. Iba yung timbre ng boses natin tonight. How are you, Lamia? How was your day? Hindi ko makita. Ayan, hello, Mega love shout out. Mega love shout out to you. Kumusta ang araw? Kumusta ang gabi? Alam ko, later, iiwan nyo rin ako, okay? Ay, accepted ko na siya. Ay, hindi ko na pagpipilitan yung yung sarili ko. Hindi na pagpipilitan yung sarili. Alam kong iiwan mo din ako. Ayan. So anyway, life self-satisfaction or life satisfaction, important or not important? Okay. Sometimes hindi natin naiisip yan, but in every day of our life, marami tayong sinasabing disappointment. Konting bagay lang na disappoint tayo. Konting bagay lang na iinis tayo. Bakit tayo naiinis? Kasi meron tayong mga iniisip, meron tayong certain standards na according to kung ano yung gusto natin. But the thing is, we're not supposed to, anong tawag doon? Huwag daw tayong umasa para hindi tayo mabigo. Ala ako pasok, kaya bahay lang ako the whole day. Talaga, hindi mo naman sinabi. Sana nag-LFs ako the whole day para sa'yo. Mega love shout out. Ayan. So, whole day ko palang nasa bahay. Alright. So, guys, life satisfaction. Okay, meron akong babasahin. Life satisfaction theory and 4 contributing factors. Merong factors yung life satisfaction. It's not important for some, but it is important for us, for our life. Sabi ni Courtney Ackerman, if you're a bit confused, hello Anna and Elf! Hello, make a love shout out. Hindi ko makita yung sa kabila, live chat ko. Wait lang guys, i-refresh ko. Sana makita ko na kayo. Ayun, nakita ko din. Hello Anna and Elf! Thank you, Sissy Bells. Ayan. So, okay, let me continue. Courtney Ackerman, yung topic natin for today is satisfaction. Self-satisfaction is not important. Really? Sabi? Really? Thank you so much for coming. Oh, Kuya Jackass is in the house. Mega love shout out to you. Gising pa ang kuya. Mega love shout out po, te. Thank you. Self-satisfaction is not important. Ayaw nyo masatisfy kayo? Parang ganun. Alright, so anyway guys, ang babasahin natin is from Courtney Ackerman. Sabi niya, if you're a bit confused about the many terms about being thrown around related to happiness, kasi nga diba, a few days, ang topic ko is about happiness, ayan. Tapos, sabi niya, this topic is related to happiness. But it's not the real meaning of happiness. Satisfaction is totally different from happiness, okay? Sabi niya, many terms being thrown around related to happiness, okay? Well-being and life satisfaction. At hindi ka nag-iisa kapatid, sabi niya. There are many ways to talk about this topic. Ayan. Pero dito sa positive psychology, kasi may ginawa siyang libro. It's about positive psychology and it's easy to get bogged down in ambiguity. Parang hindi mo maano yung ibig sabihin kasi sobrang hirap niya talagang intindihin. Ang hirap niyang intindihin. Ang hirap intindihin ng buhay, guys. You see, we wake up in the morning trying to find what do we want to have in our lives, parang ganon. Or we sleep at night trying to think, na-fulfill ko ba yung mga dapat kong gawin for today? Yun. Or minsan yung iba, wala lang pakialam, tulog na lang. Ganon. So anyway, but yung iba talagang nagninilay-nilay sila. Okay? Yung iba, pinag-iisipan nila na kailangan, meron talaga akong ma-fulfill sa buhay ko. Ganon. Tapos, oh my gulay guys, yung aking laptop nagre-reklamo na sa GB. Hindi ko yung masusolusyonan. Hello, guys, picturean ko lang ha, nagre-reklamo na siya. Baka may mag-shutdown yung laptop ko. So guys, pag hindi na ako nag-LS, alam niyo na. Okay. So, for layman, sa karamihan daw, those not involved in positive psychology research, the terms may seem interchangeable. Yung hindi mga nag-aral o yung walang kaalaman sa life, positive psychology or about life, para sa kanila, isa lang ang ibig sabihin ng happiness o kaya naman self-satisfaction or life satisfaction. Pero ang sabi niya, ito ay magkakaiba. Iba-iba ang ibig sabihin nito. Ayan. Si Courtney Ackerman ay meron na siyang librong sinulat. So, basahin ko yung sinulat niya online about positive psychology. Okay? Sabi niya, well, if you're interested in finding out exactly how they differ or anong pagkakaiba nitong dalawa, why life satisfaction is such an important topic in positive psychology or in our lives, okay? Sabi niya, you've come to the right place. Basahin natin kasi hindi raw tayo nagkamali. Hello, Bro Rabs. Bro Rabs channel. Hi! Mega love shout out to you. O yan. So, ito na guys. Meron daw, ang article na ito, marami siyang sinulat tungkol sa article. Okay, malalaman natin yung meaning of life satisfaction. Malalaman natin yung difference between happiness and life satisfaction. Tapos, life satisfaction theory, psychology, yung mga ganyan. Malalaman natin kung yung pagiging masaya ba at saka yung life satisfaction magkaparehas. Paano natin malalaman na na-satisfied ka lang pero hindi ka masaya? May ganun ba? So, alamin natin. Okay, life satisfaction, my gosh. Shoutout sa lahat, sabi ni Bro Rabs channel. Hello! Ayun, so eto na guys. What is the meaning of life satisfaction? Okay? Sabi dito, it is really complicated. Okay? Yung termino na ito, nag-i-interchange siya sa pagkakahulugan ng pagiging happy, ganon. Pero they are two separate concepts, guys. Life satisfaction is the evaluation of one's life as a whole, not simply one's current level of happiness. Yung mga ganyan. So, minsan kasi iniisip natin masaya tayo ngayon, pero does it mean satisfied tayo sa naabot ng buhay natin? Parang ganun. Satisfied ba tayo sa naging life natin kanina, kahapon? Kung may nagpalungkot sa'yo, do you want it to happen again? I think hindi na, parang ganun. Hindi mo na siya gugustuhin pa na mangyari. It's something that made you feel sad, if it's something that made you feel unsatisfied, ayaw mo na siyang maulit. So you must change something. Sabi nga nila, you can only control the things that you can do, but you cannot control other people doing things to you. Okay? So if you can do something, you can do it on your own. You can solve things on your own. And when you're able to do that, you will not allow other things to affect you or other factors to affect you. So sometimes we have to do drastic things. Yun. I think that's what I learned. Okay. So, yeah, hindi ko na anin yung iba. So anyway, life satisfaction is a bit more complex, sabi ni Ackerman. Okay, the term is sometimes used interchangeably with happiness. Katulad ko, I can interchange it with being satisfied. Kasi sometimes if I'm happy with my day, then I am satisfied. If I'm not happy with my day, then I'm not satisfied with the life that I had. So, one day before, 2 days before, that's how I measure my worthiness. Parang ganun. That's how I measure my worthiness. So, some people will make you feel unworthy, but for me, I have to make sure that I have a substantial energy to make myself worthy, and yung ganun ba. So anyway, guys, life satisfaction is the evaluation of one's life as a whole, not simply one's current level of happiness. There are a few different working definitions of life satisfaction, including well-being and life satisfaction research, according to Ed Dahner's an overall assessment of feelings and attitudes about one's life at a particular point in time, ranging from negative to positive. Ayan, so, para naman dito kay Bottle 2006, para sa kanya, yung life satisfaction daw is yung assessment natin ng feelings natin at saka naging attitude natin sa buhay natin. So example, kahapon or nung last month or nung last year, inassess natin yung life natin. Are we satisfied with it? Okay, are we satisfied nung, let's say, 2019? Mineasure natin yung, yung mga nagawa natin. We look at it in a different perspective. Tapos, tiningnan natin, relate ako dyan, sis. Yes, yes, yes. Diba? Some people can make us feel unworthy, but we must have our own energy to make ourselves feel worthy. And it's kind of sad kasi parang minsan hindi lang isang factor the one that's making you feel unhappy. Meron pang ibang factor that's making you feel unhappy or unworthy, and it's not a good feeling. Yun. So anyway, so balik tayo sa topic. Di ba, Ann? Ayan, it's not a good feeling. So anyway, let's go on. Self-satisfaction is an overall assessment of feeling and attitude about one's life. Okay, so it could be yesterday from morning until noontime. Anong yung mga ginawa mo? How did you feel? Parang ganon. At that certain point of time, you will feel satisfied. You'll feel happy. For me, my measurement of satisfaction is how I made myself happy. How are things making me happy? So if things are making me feel sad, then it means I didn't have a good life at that certain point of time. Parang ganon. And it's not worth it. It means I have to change things kasi I don't want that factor to affect me again. Yeah, parang I'm at that certain point of time na I would keep on doing that. Yun. So anyway, relate much. Yung mga nakaka-relate dyan. Lagi akong at the point of my life where I need to shield myself most of the time. Another popular definition of life satisfaction comes from another highly regarded life satisfaction scholar by Vinhoven. Okay, so Vinhoven, guys, isa din siyang scholar. And he's very well known, of course. Sabi niya, life satisfaction is the degree to which a person positively evaluates the overall quality of his life or her life as a whole. In other words, how much the person likes the life he leads or she leads. Ayun na nga. So, he wrote this in 1996. Okay, so life satisfaction. Tamsak in there is a Dolly. Hello. Ayan, mega love shout out Singapore, Germany's angels. Ayan, so a life satisfaction is the degree to which a person positively evaluates the overall quality of his or her life as a whole. Okay, so yung life satisfaction natin, meron tayong parang measurement of how kung ano yung quality ng life meron tayo. Did we choose the right path? Did we choose the right path a month ago? Did we choose the right path 1 year ago? Did we choose the right path 5 years ago? And this path, does it make you happy? For me, self-satisfaction is, I measure my life satisfaction is in making me feel happy. Yun na, yung ultimate goal ko kasi. So, sa mga nakaka-relate dyan, yun yung measurement ko ng life satisfaction. So, if some factor is not making me happy, it means I am not satisfied with that certain point of time that I was, let's say, yung ganon, and I don't want that to happen ever again. And I have to do something about it. Yun. So anyway, yun, life satisfaction is a degree in which a person positively evaluates the overall quality of his life or her life as a whole. Yung second alarm ko, guys, kung just in case hindi ako nagising ng 3 o'clock. So yun, yun ang pakahulugan ng for me, life satisfaction is that way. The quality of my life, dumating sa point na it should be more of making ourselves happy every time, most of the time, I don't know. Every day, okay, sabi nila life is abnormal if ano ang tawag doon, it's not realistic na. Yes, it's not realistic. Pero if you've been in the situation where you were unhappy, I don't think that's what you want to happen every time. You would want to avoid that uh, most of the time. So anyway, next, a cognitive assessment of underlying state. So life satisfaction for, um, according to Ellison naman, Ellison and colleagues sabi, a cognitive assessment of an underlying thought, state thought to be relatively consistent and influenced by social factors. Okay, it was written in 1989. Social factors, guys, these social factors, of course, people that we talk to, people, yung mga taong nakakausap natin, yung mga taong um, nami-meet natin in every day of our lives, yung taong nakaka-chat natin, yung taong tumatawag sa atin, yung pinsan natin, yung kapatid, yung tatay, yung nanay, yung katrabaho. Those are the social factors. That's the society that you're, society where you evolve. Okay, these are the people that affects our life, our everyday life, and they affect our happiness. They affect the level of satisfaction that we have in our everyday life in 1 hour, into minutes, in seconds. They can either make you happy, they can either make you cry, they can make you sad, they can potentially harm you in so many ways that we cannot even fathom. Ganon. Merlita, Ate Merlita, thank you for coming. Make a love shout out, Ate Merlita. Yahoo. Ayan. So, okay, that's sometimes we can't find um, people try to find meaning in life, but actually the real meaning in life is the real meaning in life. Oh, wait guys, meron lang akong naalalang oh my gulay. May nakalimutan pala akong group na i-share. Ayan. So, okay. Dito tayo sa overall. So yung kanina guys, at so ang topic ko is self-satisfaction is not really important. Hindi ba talaga ito importante? Pero guys, importante siya. Okay. Sabi, Ate Merlita, okay po, sabi ni Bottle, overall assessment ito ng feelings at saka ng attitude natin sa ating buhay. Okay? From a particular point of time. So it could be a day, for that period of day, for a period of hours, for a period of 1 month, for a period of 1 year. From negative to positive. So nagkaroon ka ng positive, negative experience, nagkaroon ka ng positive experience, nagkaroon ka ng malungkot na experience, nagkaroon ka ng masayang experience. And then you measure, did it satisfy you? So ulitin ko, for me kasi, I measure things on how things makes me happy kasi I don't want to be, anong tawag doon? I forgot the term. Disappoint. I don't want to be disappointed again. I think it's for everyone. Yun yung natin. It's not our goal. It's not our goal, but it's something that affects us. So if it's something that affects us, once again, we can do something about it. We can do something about it. Okay? Meron tayong pwedeng gawin. Pwede nating masolusyonan yung bagay na hindi natin gustong maka-apekto uli sa buhay natin. Ayun. Next, ulitin natin yung sinabi ng scholar na si Ruth Vinhoven. Sabi niya, life satisfaction is the degree to which a person positively evaluates the overall quality of his or her life. Totoo naman. Parang katulad din nung kanina. Ini-evaluate natin yung quality ng naging buhay natin. A year ago, 5 years ago, gusto ba natin yung naging gawin natin? Gusto na ba natin yung naging path? Yung pinagdaanan natin? Gusto ba natin yun? Kasi kung ano yung pinili mo, most likely, it will affect your life. Okay, kung ano yung pinili mo, what did you choose to do? Everything in life, we have a choice in our life. So, if you choose a life that is complicated, then it's up to you. Kaya mo ba yun? So if you choose a life, kunyari, mag-abroad, if you choose a life abroad, kayang-kaya mo yun. If you choose a life elsewhere, choose a life with a partner, kailangan mong panindigan, di ba? If you choose a life to be a single life, panindigan mo yung pagiging single mo. Kaya mo ba maging single habang buhay? Mga ganon. So, it's a path, okay? Our choice is, leads the path that we have right now. Okay, so kung ano yung naging decision mo a month ago, that's the life that you have right now. Kung anong naging decision mo 5 years ago, 10 years ago, this is where you are because of the decision that you made 10 years ago. Do you like this life that you have? Did you come to a point na gusto mo yung tinatahak mo na buhay? So it's like that. Everything that we do, everything that we choose to do, it's going to affect our life. So sometimes we need to choose wisely. Huwag tayo magpadalos-dalos sa mga decision natin sa buhay. Because, ayun na nga, we come to a point where we think, pinag-iisipan natin, naging masaya ba yung naging buhay ko? Tama ba yung naging decision ko 10 years ago? Tama ba yung naging decision ko 5 years ago? Tama ba yung naging decision ko a month ago? Or tama ba yung naging decision ko kanina? Okay? Kanina, meron akong ganyan. Kunyari, nag-reply ka sa email and nag-reply ka sa email tapos you forgot na meron ka palang dapat na sabihin, hindi mo nasabi, and then you thought, shucks, sige, pwede na yon. But then again, yung email na yan, kunyari, siya sa work, it will definitely affect your work, okay? People will call you, kung kunyari yung effect ng email na yun is positive or negative, so it will definitely, certainly it will affect you, diba? Ngayon, kung ito naman ay tungkol sa buhay-buhay, kunyari, nagbiyahe ka, you choose to travel. Example for me, before ng sitwasyon natin ngayon, I was traveling, nasa Pilipinas ako, and I chose to travel I only bought a ticket na single, one-way ticket lang yung binibili ko ang ticket when I travel kasi when I travel to Philippines, gusto kong nagtatagal ako doon, and that's how I choose to 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 spend my time when I go to Philippines. So November, I think I traveled. October I traveled. November I traveled. January I traveled. February I traveled. Kapag sa ibang bansa, 2 ways yung binibili kong ticket, but I choose to buy a one-way ticket when I go to Philippines kasi I would want to spend a little bit longer time, and sometimes I would want to extend, ganon. And I choose to do that because minsan, syempre, gusto mo magmuni-muni, yon. And that's the only time where I can evaluate my life. Positive ba, negative ba yung naging buhay ko. And I choose to do that. So kayo, you can also evaluate your life. You can also find time to, be alone, try to evaluate yourself. Kasi minsan I find it that yung tinatahak ko, I find na there was a point of time where I was thinking maybe I should have chosen something else, maybe ganon. So I traveled to Philippines, and I'm happy na nagta-travel ako alone. I traveled in January, I traveled in February, and I lasted March. And I've chosen to come back to Singapore just right before mag-lockdown yung Philippines. So my choices could have affected me. Imagine, guys, my choices could have affected me, and it could have changed my life if hindi ako nagdesisyon ng madalian. Yon. Good morning, Ate Del. So, it could have affected my life. Maybe hindi ako nag-YouTube ngayon. Yon. So, ayun lang. Or I could still be in the Philippines because of the choice that I have made. So, yun nga. Anyway, I have chosen to travel. Okay, and I didn't know na merong na may nangyayaring kaguluhan sa mundo. So anyway, my choice, because I've chosen that, well, I'm contemplating tama ba yung naging decision ko. Of course, I believe it was right. It was a right decision at that exact point of time kasi kasama ko yung mga anak ko and masaya ko. So, yun. And then we go here, sabi dito ni Allison, okay? So again, life satisfaction, is it important? Yes or no? Uh, Sabi ko, life satisfaction ba yung sinasabi ko? Self-satisfaction. I can say maybe at some point of time, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, I mean, hindi ko sinabi sa sarili ko, but there was a point of time where that was not my priority. That was not my priority. Self-satisfaction was not my priority. Ang priority ko is satisfaction ng ibang tao. Yun, I keep on looking for their welfare. I forgot that I should look after my welfare so that I can look after them. So, minsan, feeling ko nagkamali ako. And it was not a good decision. So anyway, and it's affecting me until now. So, eto na, a cognitive assessment of an underlying state thought to be relatively consistent and influenced by social factor. Okay, cognitive assessment, of course, definitely. Yung assessment natin sa buhay natin, cognitive natin sa buhay natin, sa mga nangyari sa buhay natin, ina-assess natin mentally. So, kaya sinabi nitong cognitive assessment, we come to think ano yung mga naging decision natin sa buhay, pinag-iisipan natin maigi, at sinabi din dito na it was relatively consistent and influenced by social factors. It is true, yung state of, for me, I am happy just with state of mind. I wasn't able to go online agad-agad kasi because of my state of not state, how do I say, I'm not able to do, if you can say I'm always very happy, it's my state of mind, but it doesn't necessarily translate to state of being. Okay, so I'm always in that situation. So guys, social factors, it affects us most of the time. Most of the time, people around us affect our life. People who we talk to. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tito Gray. Napasaya mo ako sa pagdalaw mo. Ate Del Channel, Merlita Baksal, Bro Robs, Inda Rizadolni, Anna and Al's Vlog, Jackass TV, Lamia Destiny, thank you so much. Lisa Laagan, John Evangelista, salamat po sa pagdalaw. Okay ka lang, host? Yes. Okay na okay. May love shoutout sa lahat. Yon. So, eto na, okay? Good morning, my love. Jody Audacious. May love shoutout. Gising na siya. It's 5. She wakes up at 5 o'clock. Sinalubong na kita. So, anyway, okay. Again, satisfaction, life satisfaction is a cognitive assessment of an underlying state. Ibig sabihin, it's a mental assessment kung ano yung kalagayan mo sa ngayon. Okay? And it's relatively consistent sa mga bagay na nag-i-influence sa buhay natin. Social factors, definitely. Social factors is yung kinagagalawan natin na society. First and foremost, your family, yung partner natin, yung mga anak natin, yung friends natin, yung neighbor natin, Here in Singapore, hindi masyadong ano yung mga neighbors, hindi close yung mga neighbors. But in the Philippines, yung mga neighborhood natin, hinihingan natin ng mga suka, which is very nice. Yon. Or minsan nakatambay sila sa bahay natin, gusto na natin silang sipain. Yan. Love to see a beautiful face. I woke up na. Wow. Hi, Cici. Thumbs up. Beverly Z, thank you. Guys, your presence makes me happy. Thank you so much. You see? Okay, sabi dito. BG lang. Okay, Cici, thank you so much. So, um, self-satisfaction is a cognitive assessment of an underlying state. Ibig sabihin, it's a mental assessment kung ano yung meron ka, kung ano yung kalagayan na meron ka. Time to sleep na. Okay, good night, Beverly Z. Ayan. Tapos guys, of course, it is influenced by by the social factors that we have in our lives, yung mga nakakausap natin, yung nakaka-chat natin, yung tinatawagan natin, yung pinsan natin, yung tita natin, yung kinabubusita natin, yung nagpapasaya sa atin, yung nagpapalungkot sa atin. They are the people that's affecting our life. Kinig lang sandali. They are the people that's affecting our life. And sometimes how we feel, what we feel affect what we do on our daily lives. Even the weather affects what we're supposed to do. It stops everything. It stops everything. It delays everything. The weather delays everything. Our mood delays everything. Sometimes the weather affects our mood. Sometimes the weather makes us want to stay at home. Sometimes the weather makes us want to sleep somewhere. And this is one of the factors. And sometimes the gloomy weather makes us feel very sad. But most importantly, social factors affects us most deeply. Ayon. Although there are small differences between definitions sabi about happiness and self-satisfaction, life satisfaction refers to individuals. Thank you, Sissy. Life satisfaction is, of course, refers to individuals' overall feelings about his or her life. Yon. Um, Things can make us happy. Things can make us feel satisfied. Things can make us excited. Gusto ko lagi lang ganun, but sometimes it's just a state of mind. Um, yeah. Okay, and sabi dito, life satisfaction is a global evaluation rather than one that is grounded at any specific point in time or in specific domain. Yun, kung saan ka nag-believe, kung saan ka pinapakinggan, or kung saan yung world mo. Ayun. There is a difference between happiness and life satisfaction. So you're satisfied that you have a car, but are you happy? You're satisfied that you have a big house, but are you happy? I think for me, that's how I'm going to um, challenge you in thinking why is happiness and life satisfaction is different. Okay, this person is the psychologist, but for me, in layman's term, how do we differentiate it without talking about psychology? Um, you talk to so many people, but are you happy? Maybe not, because there's a reason why you have been talking to a lot of people, and maybe that's the one that's making you happy because technically you're unhappy in the life that you're having. Okay, you find happiness in someone else's comfort. Okay, and ni promise ko yun kahapon that I'm going to talk about something about state of mind, and you're longing for something, you're longing for this feeling, pero you cannot find it from someone else. You can find it somewhere else. Yun. I'm going to talk about that deeply some more time, but I always lagi ko siya nag-insert kasi parang medyo nakaka-relate dito sa topic. Yun. Happiness is an immediate, in the moment experience. Although enjoyable, it is ultimately fleeting. Ayan. Okay, a healthy life certainly includes moments of happiness. Ayan. Moments with friends, having a fit life, having a sumptuous dinner, greeting them. It puts a smile on your face. Whatever puts a smile on your face, it's a happy state of life. Yun. A healthy life certainly includes moments of happiness, but happiness alone usually does not make a fulfilling and satisfying life. Yes, okay. You are happy to buy a certain product that makes you feel beautiful, but are you satisfied after putting on the makeup? Are you, yes, it made you feel happy, but it was just an instant moment. Did you feel satisfied? No. Why? Because no one can appreciate your beauty, even if you already put on the makeup. It's not satisfying because nobody even noticed, nobody even said, hi, you're beautiful. Nobody even come to you and say, wow, what a beautiful lips, because you put on a beautiful lipstick. It's not satisfying at all. Okay, so satisfaction differs from many different people because you have a different point of view. Of course, yung point of view ko is pang babae. Okay, so do you feel satisfied after talking to a certain individual um, who made you happy for some amount of time? Maybe not, because the feeling of being happy, it was just an instant, and then after some time, um, that situation made you feel uncomfortable. That situation made you feel this. There's a dissatisfaction in that certain amount of time. It was not. It didn't feel complete. It didn't complete you. It didn't make you. I don't know the other terms. So it depending on sa inyo. Um, depending on sa inyo. Maybe the amount of time that you talked was not enough. So it was dissatisfying. Parang ganon. Yun. Or it wasn't enough because it was not in person and you felt it wasn't real. Okay, you heard the voice, you heard the laughter, but it was still dissatisfying. There was still some point of time na sana all, doon lang gagaling sinasabi, sana ganito na lang, sana ganito na lang. There was still a point in your life where nagmumuni-muni ka because what you had earlier, what you had a year before was dissatisfying. It was not satisfactory to the standard that you have. Maybe it was not satisfactory to the standard of happiness that you want. There is always something that you want. Yun yung naging topic ko yesterday. So there is, you have that longing. You have that, you wanted to satisfy your, um, nakalimutan ko na yung term kasi kahapon pa yun eh. You want something and you have for you to be able to satisfy yourself is you have to be able to um, meet the the you should be able to meet what you want. Kumbaga, if you have a craving eating a chocolate, you must buy a chocolate in order to satisfy yourself, in order to for you to be happy. Okay, so meron kang urge na mag-exercise, you got to exercise. If not, you will not feel satisfied. It's something like that. Okay, so ngayon naman, happiness and satisfaction. Happiness is not satisfaction, but for me, my measurement of happiness is when I feel satisfied about things. Okay, but the thing is, sometimes we feel happy, but we don't necessarily feel satisfied. We felt happy because we talked to someone, but then again, naisip natin yung someone may kausap. Merong kausap si someone, or that someone is with someone else. So now you feel dissatisfied. You feel there was a dissatisfaction about the happiness that you felt earlier on. Okay, so you see the difference about happiness and dissatisfaction. Okay, so again, for some people, they got satisfied. Oh, what they wanted. They were satisfied that they already got a house. Okay? So, nabawasan na kasi yung worry mo sa buhay. Now you feel that you will be paying the regular mortgage, but wala ka ng worry na maghahanap pa ng bahay. Nawalan ka ng worry. So, now you feel at ease and you feel somehow satisfied because of the state of life that you have. But does it make you happy? Yes. When you bought the house, it made you feel happy. But that happiness subsides. Remember? Happiness is just sometimes an immediate in the moment experience. It subsides, and after a while, it's gone again. Okay, there are certain things that makes us happy, but does can happiness be sustained? Magiging topic ko yan next time. Susulat ko. Can happiness be sustained? My gulay. Ang dami ko ng notes, guys. Yung mga topic of a certain topic. Can happiness be sustained? Um, no, because certain people can make you feel sad. Sinagot ko na, di ba? Can happiness? Minsan, guys, may nagta-topic dito. Ayan, and have a good night. Can happiness be sustained? Ayun. So, no, happiness cannot be sustained unless you're with that person that makes you feel happy all the time. Okay, then happiness can be sustained. All right, that's how I feel. Okay, so anyway, sabi dito, the meaning of happiness, according to Daniel Gilbert. Daniel Gilbert is a professor of psychology in Harvard University. The meaning of happiness is anything we pleased. Anything that makes us pleased, of course. Okay. It is more transitory construct in life, than life satisfaction. Transitory daw, transitory construct. It can be triggered by any of a huge amount of events, activities, and thoughts. Ayan. So happiness can be triggered, okay, but satisfaction is not necessarily triggered because we can do things that we can control things. We can do things that makes us satisfied. Example, I have a checklist for today. Okay, I'm going to do my live streaming. Last night, one of my checklists was to wake up, simply to wake up in the morning, and to wake up at least four, not three, but I woke up at three, guys. I don't know, yung body clock ko talaga kakaiba. I woke up at 3 and then I slept again and then I woke up at 4. Pero yung checklist ko, I'm supposed to wake up at 4 and then I'm supposed to get ready. I'm supposed to, I don't know what else. Pero meron akong checklist. Siyempre sa isip ko lang yun. And it made me satisfied to fulfill a few of those checklists. Yun. And then, it didn't make me happy. It didn't make me happy, but it made me, it was satisfactory. 90% satisfactory for me. Okay. So, but I can always have that state of mind of being happy. And that's very amazing. If you're able to do that, guys, it means somehow you have mastered some point of your emotional mastery. You'd have that, but definitely if you're emotional, you're still emotional. Ayan, nagkakaroon ako ng sa mata ko, may gulay. All right. So once again, happiness is anything we please or anything that pleases us. Okay, that is happiness. Okay, it is more transitory construct than life satisfactory. Wait lang, guys. Host, I'm listening here, but I don't want to distract you, okay? I'm listening here, but I don't want to distract you, okay? Yes, my loves. Akala ko na-mute ko, hindi ko pala na-mute. Yung music pa lang natigil ko. Oh my God, shout out anong ginawa ko. So, narinig nyo pa rin ang ingay. Okay, wala na yung ingay, guys. Alright, so, eto na, life satisfaction is not only more stable and long-lived than happiness, it is also broader in scope. Okay, so life satisfaction, guys, hindi lang siya basta stable, hindi lang siya long-lived kesa sa happiness. Kasi nga ang happiness, it's instant and then it subsides. Kasi lalo na kung wala na yung nagpapasaya sa atin, hindi na natin kausap, it subsides and that's it. And then you'll just realize, wait, anong kalokohan ang ginawa ko? Or anong kalokohan ang ginawa or anong kalokohan yung nangyari, you know, you will come to a point na yun ang maiisip mo. Kalokohan lang siguro to, 'di ba? So anyway, um, but, wag kayong magdalawang isip sa sinabi ko. If something makes you feel happy, something makes you happy, please do so, okay? Because you can be satisfied if you do things that makes you happy. Okay, if you are unsatisfied with your life, then it means most of the time you are unhappy. Yeah. Okay, guys, wait lang. Kukuha ako ng hot water. Wait lang po. Thank you for waiting. This is Blissful CJ. How can I help you? Call center ang dating. Ayan. So guys, I'm back. All right. And once again, life satisfaction is not only more stable and long-lived in happiness, it is also broader in scope. It is our general feeling about our life and how pleased we are with how it's going. Ayan. If our life in general makes us feel happy, okay? Kung how's our life running? How stable is our life siguro? It makes us happy. Yon. There are many factors that contribute to life satisfaction, from a number of domains, including work, romantic relationship, relationships with family, friends, personal development, health and wellness, and others. Ayon. So, um, ayun na nga. Ano pa ba i-discuss sa life satisfaction? So, because life satisfaction is somehow not dictated by these things, but these are the factors that makes us feel satisfied. Okay. Um, for me, I'm more into self and personal development. I am happy when I am able to develop myself. Okay, I'm happy when I know that I'm healthy. Currently, I'm not really healthy or fit, so I'm not that happy. Okay, with family and friends, yes, definitely. Friends, I'm happy that I'm meeting a lot of friends recently. Ayan. And yung ibang bagay, ipag-pray na lang po natin. I have work, yes, I'm happy. Ayun. Next, another difference between happiness and life satisfaction is that the latter is based on the criteria that researchers deem to be important, but instead on our own cognitive judgment. Oh, guys, life satisfaction is important, but it depends kung ano yung pagkaintindi natin nito. How do we judge things that satisfies us? Ano siya? Individual approach siya, of course. Okay. Of the factors that you consider the most valuable, life satisfaction, okay, the factor that affects our life, us being satisfied with our life is kung ano yung pinaka-importante sa buhay natin. Okay? For me, happiness is the most important, but there's a but to that. Hindi ko ma-explain yung but. So, move on tayo sa next topic. Okay, but there are certain factors that affects that, okay? So, yung certain factors na to, again, relationships with family, romantic relationship, friends, personal development, health, wellness, material things. Ayun. So, ano ba yung most valuable sa atin? Yan. So, para sa iba, we meet people that we thought, could give us, what do you call us? Something that's gonna make us happy. Ate Ruti Sang, hello my love, shout out. Meron tayong namimit ng mga tao, meron tayong mga binibiling mga bagay. Kunyari, bumili tayo ng kotse. A kotse is a valuable possession. If it's the most important to you, then it means it made you satisfied. It made you happy, or it makes you happy because you're able to commute. But because it is a tool, it doesn't make you happy all the time. It does satisfy you that you're able to go from one point to another. But no, you don't tell me that it makes you happy. No, it's not. It's not what's making you feel happy. Okay. It's giving you a stress because you need to buy gas, you need to spend money out of such valuable thing that you have. Thank you, Auntie Ruth. No problem. Ayan, so Rams, my glove shout out. Thank you. Thomas at Super Angels. Ayan. SG Bloggers. Hello. Job the Audacious You. Thank you so much. Ayan. So, eto na tayo. Okay. So, depende yun sa judge. We have our own judgments because magkakaiba tayo. So, yung pagkakahulugan ko ng uh, life satisfaction is different from Jove. It's different from Ramalisa. Ganon. It's different from with Super Friends. Yung ganyan. So, basta yung natin, and happiness as well. But happiness, I already discussed yesterday. It is sometimes what makes you satisfied makes you also happy. But what makes you satisfied doesn't necessarily makes you happy all the time. Okay. Hi, Lamia Destiny. Eto na. Okay. This is also the main difference between well-being and life satisfaction. There are many skills that produce great measures of a person's well being, but well being is generally more strictly defined based on the specific variables. Oo. Take care of your well being, mga ganyan-ganyan. Take care ka mukha mo. Ingat ka dyan, mukha mo. Yung mga ganon. So, does it make you feel happy? No, it doesn't make you feel happy. Not most of the time. Okay? Eto na. Sabi naman ni Martin Seligman. Martin Seligman is a founding father of positive psychology, guys. His model is based on the idea that there are five main factors that contribute to well-being. Well-being, positive emotions. So, limang factor daw yung nakaka-contribute sa well-being natin. Positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. Okay. Positive emotion, what kind of emotion do you have? Sometimes, even if you're sad, even if your situation is sad, but if you have a positive emotion, it means a mindset. It's also a mindset. Positive emotion comes from having a positive mindset. Um, yung factors that social factors, other factors affects you, but it doesn't. You don't want it to affect you. Most of the time, it does affect you, yes, but because you're having these positive emotions, medyo nababawasan yung impact nito sa'yo, yung impact ng ibang tao, the other people that's making you feel sad. Nababawasan yung impact nito sa'yo. Ngayon, engagement. Engagement is, of course, definitely social engagement. Okay? Engagement with many different people. Ayan, from many different walks of life, I believe. Or engagement with activities, social activities. Yan. And then, relationships, definitely romantic relationship with your brother, sister, whatever. The way you talk to each other, the way you, I don't know, yeah, the way you don't talk to each other, and the way you don't say things to one another. The fact that you mentioned about things being said and being unsaid, being spoken, being unspoken, that's already there's already a relationship going on there, and you still don't know it's there. May glove shoutout sa mga ayaw magsalita. Bubugin ko kayo eh. Alright, so next. Meaning, there's a relationship, there's an untold and unspoken relationship. Ayan, kaya tumigil-tigil kayo ha. Ito na, next. Meaning and accomplishment. In every day of our life, there's something that's going on, okay? And we put meaning into it. Okay, so example for me, I talk to someone and I put meaning into it, but that someone maybe doesn't have a positive meaning into the situation, but maybe I have a positive a positive meaning into that situation. Example, my live streaming, I have a positive mindset about my live streaming, but someone else gave an impression that this is not positive. It made me feel bad at some point, but I don't care anymore. Okay, because now what I care is I'm taking care of my happiness. I'm taking care of my what do you call that? Personal happiness. I should have my own personal goal. Yeah, so I don't care about what that person said. Yeah, and then accomplishment. Okay, we have small accomplishments in life, at work. So yes, I did have accomplishments, and funny thing is, our accomplishments can be what do you call that? Um, can be nakalimutan ko yung term, guys. Nakita ko kasi si Courtney. Hello, may galang shoutout, Courtney. May sasabihin na naman to. Huwag kang maghanap ng mga taong wala dito, Courts, okay? Ayan. Meron tayong mga accomplishments sa buhay natin, okay? And we are happy if, example, at work, we are rewarded. Ayan. We are happy if people notices, okay, our accomplishments. It makes us happy. It makes us feel pleased. Okay. So if, example, you guys have greeted me, oh, congratulations, Blissful CJ, it makes me feel happy, definitely, yon. And it makes me feel good. Jove, tigilan mo yan, maiiyak lang ako. Che! So pretty mo host, love you. Ay, thank you. Good night, beautiful. Nag-good night ka. Huwag mo munang patulugin yan, oy. I love you too. Late kasi ako. I need to see. What? Okay. Hi, Quartz, Inday Ron, Inday Reed, Zadolny, thank you so much. So yun, guys, meaning, so every activity that we have, we put a meaning into it. Okay, even yung hindi natin pagsasalita, we put a meaning into it. Even yung hindi natin pag-amin sa mga bagay-bagay, we put a meaning into it. There is a meaning, we have a personal meaning, but other people may have a different meaning to your actions. Di ba nga, sabi nila, judgmental yung mga tao. People are naturally judgmental. Let them judge when you're very quiet. And let them make a mistake. Let them eat their own words. So that's the best part, guys. When you are quiet and people will know, oh, hindi naman pala siya ganon. Yun. So, alright, thank you sa pabiji, guys. Thank you. Ayun. So, we put meaning in a lot of things. Ayun. So, we put a meaning into I put meaning into, when you come here to my live streaming, I put meaning into it. It means that, wow, love talaga nila ako. Yun ang ibig sabihin para sa akin kapag nasa live stream ko kayo. Mahal talaga ako ng mga naturingan ko ng mga kaibigan. Hindi lang sila fans, hindi lang sila supporters, pero mga kaibigan ko na rin sila.